the other side of the cabin, so I missed all of it.
Look out for impact flashes, and we'll take sit reps in the blind.
Okay, impact flashes, sit reps in the blind. We got it. And yeah, just so you understand what's going on with window 1, there is light coming through the outer hall from window 2 into the inside of window 1, if that makes sense. Like I can see the inside of the vehicle when I look between the 2 panes of glass.
Copy.
You're getting your first live look at Orion, the Moon, and the Earth. Everyone in this picture.
The leaking valves, just to be clear, you said that you ultimately will need to do an extensive redesign of the system for future lunar orbital missions. And do you have a sense of how long that might take? Is it too early to understand how that might impact the schedule for Artemis missions moving forward?
I think we're pretty convinced that we'll need to do the redesign. In terms of timing, I'm convinced this will not be the pacing item for a lunar mission, so we'll be able to fix it in the time we need to. Might take a little while, but we have to get it right, and also we want to make sure we do the right amount of tests. So, but yeah, pretty sure we're going to need to, at a minimum, tweak the design to prevent the leak rate that we have, if not fundamentally change the way the valve works. But we'll have to go do that properly.
Second, at an altitude of 400,000 feet. Just 24 seconds after entry interface, we will begin a blackout period of 6 minutes in duration at 6:53 and 54 seconds p.m. Central Time. Now, right about 10 seconds after the blackout period begins, we are expected to reach peak speed, which would be 24,661 miles an hour. That'll be about 103 miles an hour short of the velocity record set by the Apollo 10 astronauts, Tom Stafford, Gene Cernan, and John Young, when they returned from the moon on the Apollo 10 mission in 1969.
We didn't have that connection with you. We lost that connection with Earth by and large. And so we just leaned into what we had. We leaned into each other and mission control, which is really all we had in our families a couple times. But we did that because we had been lifted up and supported to just go up there and be ourselves and just do our job. And we went into it thinking, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good enough. It seems like it was good enough.
I'll add a little bit, just my personal perspective. When I got back, as someone who doesn't necessarily like attention, I don't like the birthday song being sung to me, any of that. My husband said that before I got back, he had a conversation with my brothers and sisters, and they were like, who's going to tell her? Because we didn't know. And in fact, what we were told, really through talking with a couple times with our families, was that there was an impact. Not necessarily the number of viewers or anything like that, but that there was a positive impact, that it was superseding any lines, any identities that people had. And when my husband looked me in the eye on that video call and said, no, really, you've made a difference, it brought tears to my eyes, and I said, that's all we ever wanted. Yep. And I can tell you that the difference now is when we come before you now, we've done this together. We took your hearts with us, and your hearts lifted our hearts. And now that we've done it, I think it's easier to accept that there's attention on the NASA teams, on the fact that we did it.
Be gritty or resilient to be a good teammate.
I love everything I really say, and I don't think they've changed our find your fulfillment. I used to say find your passion, but for me it's changed to find what you can do the slowest.